you read the title. Something that I struggled with for a long time was this dependence on substances that gave me that Superman cape feeling. So most recently, I took Kratom for about 6 months throughout this whole past busy season in the restaurant of waiting tables. And since at some point I documented on this channel peeing dirty for marijuana and already having been taking Kratom that the recovery house wasn't testing for, but then just going absolutely bonkers with these substances. So today makes 52 or 53 days completely free from all mood or mind altering substances besides caffeine. And I've just kind of been reminded recently that Kratom was a big part of my story, and it's something that I can't exactly share about in the rooms because it might seem like I'm overqualifying, and people have a tendency in the rooms of trying to make their stories seem crazier than they are, or oversharing when it's not really valid. But okay, so my experience has been, even though I got through the initial sickness and could function for short spurts, even going to work as quickly as 2 days after I completely put down the taper and flushed an entire kilo until the toilet basically clogged of Kratom, and then I just threw the rest in the dumpster. I have not wanted to go back because for me, my experience has been it's just not sustainable. And just like everything else that I use it alcoholically and like an addict. Even still to this day, with the sugar and other manifestations like nicotine. But as they say, it's progress, not perfection. So in my experience, quitting it cold turkey, which I had to do when I became incarcerated on more than one occasion, it was very uncomfortable, and that could be mitigated through tapering, which is what I did. But now, has the thought crossed my mind? Occasionally, because I know it would give me a great euphoria, it would give me an ego boost, it would give me an energy boost, I would be more productive. And so for the last 52 days, I have not been doing formal yoga practices as I had been the entire 6 months before that. I was able to be ultra productive every day because I was relying on this plant. But I also was not respecting the plant. I was not using it sparingly. I was using it to feel good all the time, and that was my default. So now my brain chemistry is leveling back out, and I'm having to schedule my day and my productivity because otherwise I won't ever get it done. So have I wanted to go back to the Kratom? Yes, but not as much as marijuana, because I feel like that's been less taxing on my body. But the other green goddess or green goblin, however you want to look at it, marijuana, my experience has been gave me false bliss and allowed me to escape what needs to be done in this realm. I was watching things like Harry Potter, like on repeat for days and days, and Inception, thinking they were going to help me lucid dream. But then I couldn't remember any of my dream time because I had all the marijuana in my system and my short-term memory was shot. So lately it's just been, I've been having to remind myself lately how far I've come. And so if this can help any one other person out there who's thinking about it, I'm by no means a recovery guru or anything like that, but part of my story is relapse, and another big part of my story is lying by omission for me, which was going to a whole bunch of meetings and always sharing. I always had to say something in every meeting because that's one of my character defects, and I felt so good and I just wanted to talk all the time. So I feel like lately when I do share, maybe it means more just to me, so it's my confirmation bias, but the feedback has been that I seem changed to people and more authentic, if that makes sense. So anyways, as always, resources will be down below. I'm just doing my due diligence and sharing my experience on this channel because that's what it's all about. And am I comfortable every day? No, there's a whole lot of growth in the discomfort, and now I just feel like I'm starting to ramble. But last night, I will leave with this. Last night, I am still on this journey of finding a sponsor that can take me through the steps, because I also attribute some type of worth to being able to say that I have worked the 12 steps entirely and have gotten to the point of helping others. But putting a rush on that and placing my worth dependence as being dependent on accomplishing X, Y, and Z is also setting up a huge blockage for me. I'm realizing, I guess for all of you law of attraction people, to feeling good where I'm at and just enjoying the journey right now. So part of that is what I've strived to do, which is upload on this channel every day, and I might not do perfectly, but at least as often as I can. So yeah, I'm getting slowly back into my workout routines. Like lately, this entire 52 days, I've only gone to the gym max maybe 20 minutes. But at least 3 times a week, I pop in there for 5 minutes, and I will do like 10 pull-ups and some push-ups, and I've been working a lot on my core. So it is what it is. I've also only gained back like 7 pounds in the entire 52 days of being slothful and reverting to sugar and carbs, even on intermittent fasting. During my eating hours, still kind of go a little overboard. So absolutely progress, not perfection, but it feels better to have looked back on it. So I guess that's kind of why I'm doing this as like a public journal still. And humans are not meant to have energy all the time or want to talk all the time. Like, that's what cocaine did to me as well, and that would not necessarily be a healthy way to live. So I believe that it's been beneficial to my neurochemistry, and also my liver has stopped hurting. So I believe that's a huge accomplishment. So anyways, that's about all I've got. I just wanted to check in. I'm about to pull into the gym now, do a couple things, and get ready to be of service tomorrow at a Y12SR meeting If you have not been and you're subscribed to this channel, I highly recommend you look up Y12SR wherever you're at, because it incorporates yoga and spiritual, not religious principles into a tangible program of recovery. So we're over 10 minutes now. I'm at the gym. First things first, I did not make a meeting today, so I'm also going to get on a Zoom because I'm still in my 90 and 90. I'm trying to be a man of ethics today. Even though I did work, they say whatever you put before your sobriety, you will lose. And so I'm checking off all the boxes. Hopefully somebody got something from this, as I'm multitasking, obviously. Thanks for stopping in.